Hello, my name is Jocelyn Arsenault, and my job presentation will be on mental health counseling. What is mental health counseling? Mental health counseling is the professional relationship between a client and a licensed mental health counselor that aims to improve the well being and mental health of their clients. What are the tasks that mental health counselors have? Their task is to maintain confidentiality of records relating to their client's treatment, encourage clients to express their feelings and discuss what is happening in their everyday lives, helping them to develop into themselves or their relationships. And this could be with their families, relationships with their children, co-workers, or even individuals that they don't know. Another is to assess patients for a risk of suicides at any moment, prepare and maintain all required treatment records and reports that the clients may have underneath the counselor's control, counsel clients or patients individually or in group sessions to assist and overcome dependencies, adjusting to life, or even making changes in their everyday lives. Another job they have is to evaluate clients' physical or mental condition based on review of client information. So whatever the client comes and tells the counselor during their moment or during their sessions, their job is to evaluate the clients and their well-being and their physical well-being as well. Technology skills that mental health counselors may need: analytical or scientific software, which is where stats will be inputted, calendar and scheduling software, which is where mental health counselor may separate their clients and their dates and time of sessions, database user interface and query software, electronic mail software. If a mental health counselor main form of contact with their clients is through email, or if a client only can communicate through email, they may need this technology skill as well. Enterprise resource planning ERP software, which is where management information goes, Microsoft Dynamics, hot technology, um, Oracle personal software, hot type technology, or even internet browser. Mental health counselors may need the internet to navigate through their sessions or after their sessions. The work activities of a mental health counselor. So one is to assist and care for others, providing personal assistance and medical attention, emotional support, or other personal care such as coworkers, customers, or patients. So they may have the job of not only assisting their clients, but as well as their coworkers. Establishing and maintaining interpersonal relationships, developing constructive and cooperative working relationships with others, and maintaining them over time. Some mental health counselors don't have their own personal practice. They may be working in a setting with other coworkers and other mental health counselors. So it is very vital that you maintain those personal relationships within the workplace. Another work activity they may have is resolving conflicts and negotiating with others, handling complaints, settling disputes, and resolving grievances and conflicts, or otherwise negotiating with others. In this case, mental health counselors may be working with clients that may need to bring family members to resolve their personal issues and to just get their feelings out. And they may need the skill of resolving conflicts between the two if need be. Another work activity they may have is thinking creatively, developing designs or creating new applications, ideas, relationships, systems, and products, including artistic contributions. In this case, I speak from experience from seeing how the mental health counselors at my internship had to create creative plans to not only assist those clients to apply what they learned from their mental health counselors and their techniques and skills that they learned from their mental health counselors and apply them to their everyday life. Detailed work activities for mental health counseling. Counsel clients or patients regarding personal issues. Complete documentation required by programs or regulations. And this is if a client comes through a different a program to the mental health counselor. Write reports or evaluations. counsel clients or patients with substance abuse issues, teach life skills or strategies to client or their families, intervene in crisis situations to assist clients, maintain client records, develop treatment plans for patients or clients, collect information about clients, interview clients to gather information about their background, needs or progress, and modify treatment to accommodate client needs. The work context of mental health counselors. So this is how mental health counselors do their job and where they do their job or sessions. Not 98% responded that every day they have face-to-face discussion. Another 90% responded constant contact with others, which means that they do their sessions around others. Another percent responded telephone every day, so they will have their sessions over the phone. Another 71% responded every day over mail, and 80% responded indoors or in environmentally controlled environment every day. Mental health counseling is at a job zone 5. Extensive preparation is needed. So the education that's required in this is usually at a doctorate level, which means they require a master's degree. Some form of PhD, MD, or JD is also uh, allowed or maybe required. They may need some on the job training, but most of the occupations assume that the person will already have the required skills, knowledge, work experience, or even training or some level of degree that they know and they are comfortable with what they're doing in the field. The skills will be social perspectiveness, which is being aware of others' reaction and understanding why they react the way they do. And this is all a part of knowing and listening to your client when they speak. Active listening, giving full attention to whatever people are saying, taking time to understand points being made, asking questions at appropriate times, and not interrupting them at inappropriate times. So this means when your client is saying what they need to say or venting to you about how they feel, you should be listening at all times so that you are able to respond and give them the proper feedback that is needed. They need the mental health counselors need the skill of speaking, talking to others to convey information effectively, reading comprehension, understanding written sentences and paragraphs and work-related documents, as well as service orientation, actively looking for ways to help people, ways to help your clients at all times. After all the college courses that you have taken over the years, whether it's undergrad or grad school, to even get to the point of becoming a mental health counselor, you should have some sort of knowledge. And you should have knowledge in psychology, which is the knowledge of human behavior and performance, individual differences and ability, assessment and treatment and behavior affective disorder. So you should have some type of background of psychology to be able to become a mental health counselor and assist people the correct way. Another one is therapy and counseling, which is the knowledge of principle methods, procedure of diagnosis, treatment and rehabilitation and physical and mental dysfunctions, and for career counseling and guidance. Another one would be education and training, knowledge of principles and methods of curriculum and training design, teaching and instructions for individual and groups, and the measurement of training effects. So you should have some form of principles that you have learned over time, and it is now time to actually exercise those principles and models to better assist clients that are coming to you for help. As a mental health counselor, there are abilities and interests that you should obtain, or expression being one, the ability to communicate information and ideas in speaking so others will understand. Problem sensitivity, the ability to tell when something is wrong or is likely to go wrong. It does not involve solving the problem, only recognizing that there is a problem. For example, there may be times where your client is not always in the best mood or in the best state of mind that they're wanting to share what is going on. They may come in and say, I'm good today. But as a mental health counselor, you should be able to see that there is a problem and see that something isn't right with your client. Another one will be deductive reasoning, the ability to apply general rules to specific problems to produce answers that make sense. So this is when you actually work on solving the problem or try to help with solving the problem. Some interests that you should have will be social interests. Work involves helping, teaching, and advising, assisting, and providing service to others. Social occupations are often associated with social, healthcare, personal service, teaching, education, or religious activities. Another will be investigative interests. Work involves studying and researching non-living objects, living organisms, disease, or other forms of impairment, or human behavior. Investigative occupations are often associated with physical life, medical, or social sciences, and can be found in the fields of humanities. So this is where when I was saying earlier, you dig and you investigate on your client or any factor that could be um, affecting them, whether living or non-living, it doesn't matter. This is where you should have investigative interests. Work values and work styles of a mental health counselor. Work values may be relationships, achievement, and independence. In relationships, jobs with this value prioritize teamwork, moral values, and serving others in a friendly, supportive environment. This could be, as I mentioned earlier, your coworkers, people that you see every day in your office, or other mental health counselors. That could be a support system and a vital relationship to you while you're a mental health counselor. Achievement. Jobs with this value focus on results, utilizing strength, and fostering a sense of achievement. So this may be when your client is improving, a sense of achievement. Independence. Jobs with this value emphasize autonomy, autonomy, decision making, and creativity. Work styles, concern for others, stress tolerance, integrity, and self control. And my favorite one would be integrity, to be honest and ethical at all times, as well as self control. Because if you cannot control your own emotions, how can you teach and advise someone else, your clients, to have some self control in their lives if you can't even keep control in your own life? Wages and job openings in my home state, which is Louisiana. Wages show that workers on average earn $36,430. Another 10% of workers earn $27,750 or less, and another 10% of workers earn $61,690 or more. Employment trends show that in 2020 there was 4,080 employees. Projected employment in 2030 will be 4,540 employees, and the projected growth between 2020 and 2030 will be 11%, and projected annual job openings between 2020 and 2030 in Louisiana will be 440 openings. And as of right now, job openings for mental health counseling are open in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Hammond, Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana, Minden, Louisiana, and Leesville, Louisiana. And as always, I want to thank you for listening. And if you have any interest of becoming a mental health counselor, everything that I mentioned prior should be things that you should be listening to or looking into. Thank you.